Welcome everyone back to the Farmer Sydney channel. For those that are new, my name is Sydney, and we started off as urban backyard gardeners that love to grow food because we were foodies. And our garden basically outgrew our garden space in the suburban area of Dallas, Texas. We eventually sold that place and bought this 6.5 acre homestead, and now we raise egg-laying chickens, meat bird chickens, ducks, geese, rabbits, and sheep. In this video, we're going to talk about how our bucks we thought were sterile, and then this happened. Now, kind of give you a back end of how we began to start raising these rabbits. Now, we've been raising rabbits for about 2 years now, and we first got our first initial flock, I guess they're called flock or herd, was we did a bartering system with a friend of the Facebook group called the East Texas Homesteading Co-op group. We helped them butcher some chickens. In return, they gave us 2 bucks and 3 does. And that was a great start for our flock, and eventually slowly starting to grow from there. Now we have 3 bucks and 4 does. Now, when second time we're breeding these guys of the end of 2023, we noticed that last year, spring and summer came very fast. I think about May timeframe, we was already into 95 degrees. And for those that are about to start raising rabbits and trying to look and go into this video to look for information about raising rabbits, once the temperature becomes above, I believe, 85 to 90 degrees, they become what they call sterile. Once towards the end of the year, we waited a little bit, about a week or 2 before, once the temperature dropped below 85 degrees, we tried to mate them, and we waited for 31 days and nothing happened. Now, you can check in between that time. I think it's called palatine or paper, where basically you're checking underneath the does, basically baby. I didn't feel comfortable with doing that. I haven't been trained to do that, so I didn't want to even try to attempt that for the fear of harming any babies. So we just basically waited 35 days and noticed that nothing happened. So we bred the bucks with the does again, and we waited to have them to 3 fall-offs. The more fall-offs you have, the better chances of your does getting impregnated with some babies. We waited another time for them to happen. Jane Doe had 3 babies, and Peaches had 1 baby, and Chewy and Hare didn't have any. So we was like, okay, maybe something is still going on. We had temperature still below 85 degrees. Didn't know what was going on. Peaches, she ate her 1 baby that she had, and that's something common for first-time mothers. They'll do that sometimes because I'm not sure. It's something maybe mentally, who knows. Now with Jane Doe, she had 3 perfectly big, healthy rabbits, and then all of a sudden they started dying one by one, and then eventually the last 2 just died. I think she suffocated them because when we went to go check on them, but right before we were leaving, went to go check on them, and noticed that she was on top of them. I think she was trying to nurse them, and I guess she just suffocated them. Who knows what happened. Then we were down to no rabbits whatsoever. So we decided to try to breed one last time. This time we allowed the bucks to do 3 successful fall-offs in the morning time, and then we bred them later that evening for another 3 successful fall-offs from there. And we were just praying and praying that something would happen. Well, we were on our way to the APA convention, and we were getting below freezing temps at that time. We started noticing, we were getting them all prepared, getting them all warm for that temperature drop. We noticed that Hare was taking off all her fur, and we got kind of worried because we were going to be gone for 3 to 4 days. And so I started putting all their nesting box in there and putting some hay in there so that way they can get building their nest up. And as soon as I put Chewy nesting box in there with all the hay, she just went ahead and started what they call nesting, taking some of the hay and just start putting it as much as in her mouth and trying to make her nest all in there. So I was like, okay, good. When we got back from the APA convention, we noticed they still didn't have any babies. They was not supposed to be due to have babies till like the 23rd. We were supposed to put the nesting box in there on the 20th, which would have been the day that we came back from the APA convention. So I didn't get too worried about that. I was kind of glad because we were getting weather in the teens, if not even lower than that. So comes the 23rd, they had the babies, and we had bred Jane Doe the day after when we first bred the rest of these girls. So her day wasn't supposed to be till 2 days later anyway, which she wound up doing. So in this video clips, we're going to show you what happened and how many babies that all of the girls did have. So these were born right on time with no issue. Hers?
No, she was the last one to have babies.
Yeah, but remember we bred her the next day. That's why hers was a day later.
Okay.
So like I said, these was bred right on time. And she got some big old babies. Nice size baby. Their eyes is finally open. I put on the screen when they were born. We're gonna probably just only keep about 10%. So probably one girl and one boy out of this litter. And if they're looking like this, the only thing that's gonna be their saving grace if they have long ears. But we're not looking for this one because this one's always the scary looking one because it has those red eyes. So you got one. Ooh, this one's a big boy, big one. I don't know if a boy or girl.
It's got some cute colors on it.
So we got two. It's another nice size. 3.
It's a cute color. I love that coloring.
4, 5.
She has a very dominant white gene.
Yeah, 6.
She only has 6.
Oh, okay. All right, so she got some nice size one. Some of them look like runts, but she got some nice big size one. The litter box isn't, oh, not the litter box. The nesting box doesn't look too bad, so we won't do much in here.
Yeah, she doesn't go poop or pee in her box.
Yeah.
But she does have that dominant white gene that we don't like.
Yeah, so like I said, with our females, the max we'll keep is for 3 years. With our bucks, the max we'll keep is for 5 years. And that's just to keep our genetics in line. We're going to be starting culling very hard this year along with the rest of our animals that we have. So we're going to try to improve the genetics of all of them. And so that way, if somebody is trying to start their own culling from our breeds, they'll have a good line of genetics. So this is what the missus was talking about, all this poop. We don't want that. So we'll take out a few of this here just because it might be saturated.
I've been finding like moist hay
Yeah.
at the bottom because she's peeing and it's dropping down.
Mm-hmm. And why we're taking it out, because you'll get that ammonia smell on there and it kind of mess with the respiratory system. So you definitely want to be mindful of that with your baby rabbits. Even though, let's try to see if I can show a little, even though we have where they have a hardware cloth at the bottom to get some air flow through the bottom as well, it's still something that you just want to be mindful of. Ooh, big one. Another all white one. One. Ooh, what a cutie. I hope you're a girl.
We had a bunch of magpie colors.
2, 3. I mean, even though she has a small litter, they're a big size. Ooh, that's another cute one. 4. Where you at? Ooh, another cute one.
So cute.
Oh,
He's so cute. I hope you're a girl.
I hope all 3 of y'all are girl. The rest, I don't care if you're a boy or girl. You're still going to the freezer camp. So we'll add some more of this in here.
So anytime that they've had a smaller litter, though, their babies are bigger.
Yes, because they're not fighting over the nipple, the teat. That's only one good advantage. I'm happy with 6 to 8. I really don't want, I know some people might want more than 12 and stuff like that, but you're gonna have a small, oops, sorry guys, or whoever in general terms. Oh, the little jumping beans.
They are in the jumping bean stages with their eyes just starting to open.
Yeah.
Only a couple, not everybody has their eyes open yet.
Yeah.
Just in the past day, I've noticed some.
Oh man, her stuff is like all saturated wet. Alright, let's see. Woo! So we got another all white one. Oh, we got a cutie. This the rent one, huh? This one's small.
I don't know. Let's get through them.
2, 3. Ooh, look at that one.
Cutie. I love that color. It's like big boy.
4. Oh, there goes the rat.
Yeah, let's do a compare. That one doesn't even have its eyes open.
Yeah.
Like,
He's fighting for.
and to only have 6, they shouldn't be having that problem. So she's like not on my happy list as a mama.
Yeah. Oh, look at this one got a black eye.
I love it when they have the darker eyes and little spots.
I'll just get rid of all this. So this is something that you want to do, is do a daily, if not at least weekly, check on your rabbits, just to make sure if one is cold, especially when they were just born, if one is cold, that way they're not chilling off the other litter, because they're huddling up against each other, getting that body temperature up to make sure they stay nice and warm in that nesting box.
See, that little runt is just, she should not have such a small baby with a small litter.
Make sure y'all get on top, and then y'all could just barrel.
Do you want to grab some of that rabbit fur?
Nah, because it might be somebody else's too.
They're about to be jumping out of that. I'm gonna have to put it sideways next week.
Now, with this one, we had an unexpected, well, I won't say unexpected, but I didn't have enough time with me traveling to a different job site enough to build another nesting box. So this is a store-bought one, and I don't like it, but it was in a pinch. We had to get in a pinch because the reason why I don't like this one, because it doesn't have a lip right here. So when she's nursing on these, it doesn't, what the lip does, it allows her to keep the litter inside of this nesting box. And so I've been finding them
Well,
a lot.
they hang on to her and
Yes.
take her right on outside.
Yeah, so they'll be out. I be watching them outside, and they're just shivering and stuff. I was like, to put them back inside here.
I'm glad that she doesn't poop and pee, because it doesn't have the grate at the bottom either.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the hardware cloth, it's just wood at the bottom.
So we got, how I'm going to do this? Guess I could do it like that. So we got 1. She got some cute babies too.
Yeah, she does.
That's another one of her saving grace. 2,
She's a good mama though too.
3, 4. Oh, this one's kind of small. 5.
Yeah, there was one that was a little on the small side. She has a good amount of magpie colors.
Get in there.
Little sneaky butts.
Another small one. 6, right?
Well, she has a large litter.
Yeah, I know. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that was it.
So did we miscount? She has 10 babies.
No, she
has 10 babies.
okay. Well, let me see.
We'll count them going back in.
Yeah.
Let's set them right here so we can see them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me see.
She's missing a baby.
All right. Real. Go. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Maybe you counted wrong.
Well, I mean, I counted on camera. Okay, so she has. And there wasn't any in there? Okay. Well, I guess we have 9 babies then. She has the cutest babies. Only thing I don't like is that the ones that come from John Coffee that are full black are usually the smallest. He's not giving us like, I like his coloring, but large.
Here you go, Mama.
There you go, baby. Make sure you pet her. She likes getting petted after her babies have been taken away.
Yeah, sure.
She does. She does, because she's a good boy. Yeah, she's a good mama.
So now that y'all seen that, we're going to be rebreeding these girls with the bucks. So that way we can continue filling our freezer up and get a good stock. Unfortunately, what I should have done was bred them early this morning to do a 2 breeding cycle like we did previously, but time happens. We had to move a lot of our chickens, but I'm going to put these does inside with these bucks so that way we can continue the cycle, and that way we can fill our freezer up. Now, if you want to see how we breed these rabbits, we did a video about that. We'll put that off to the side and also in the description down below. Until the next video, let's grow together.